Please come in.
Hi, Steve. I'm Dustin from Cool Fire Studios.
Nice to meet you, Dustin.
Nice to meet you too.
Please have a seat.
Okay. All right. Before we go any further, I'd like to give you my business card.
Oh, thank you, Dustin. I actually have one here for you.
All right. Thank you. So I see by that flag you have on the wall that you must be a pretty big Blues fan.
Actually, yes. We have, family season tickets, so me and the kids and the wife try to make every game.
That must be nice.
Oh yeah, of course. I still like watching them on the TV, but had to be in the arena. So
Yeah, it's a completely different experience. Yeah, I haven't had the time to make it down to a game this year, but hopefully at least we got at least one this year.
you can at least watch them on the TV, haven't you?
Of course.
Perfect.
Every game that I can, always there.
Okay, perfect. How long have you been working with Cool Fire, Dustin?
I've been working with them for about 2 years now. I joined them right after college. I also internship with them during college, so it was a nice, easy, smooth transition from college to the workforce.
I'm sure it's kind of hard to get one of those starter jobs without an internship. So
Yes,
very nice.
I agree. And are you still okay for 15 minutes today?
Oh, yeah, 15 minutes is fine. And if you go over a little bit, I do have some time open. So
Okay,
go for
that
it.
shouldn't be a problem at all.
Yeah.
All right. And before we go any further, is it okay if I take some notes, write some things down?
Absolutely, I have no problem with that.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah. Are you the primary decision maker?
Yes, I have a team underneath of me, but I basically provide the scenarios for them, and they choose from what I provide them. So yes, I'm the main decision maker.
Okay, so no one else should sit in on this meeting?
No.
Just you?
It's
Okay.
just me.
That sounds good to me. And is it okay if I ask you some questions about your company?
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. Sounds fair.
Okay, and if at any point you don't want to ask or answer any of them, you don't have to.
Okay.
I don't need to feel like you're forced to answer any of these questions.
Oh, yeah, of course. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
For the most part, they'll be pretty easy, nothing difficult.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So first off, how many customers do you think you get in about a week?
Patience-wise, probably around 200 per week is what we've been averaging as of late.
Okay. And in the past quarter, has that number gone up or down? Do you know?
Let's say in the past 6 months it has gone down a little bit. But the numbers always do fluctuate with patient volume.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. In your industry, there's always people coming and going.
No, absolutely. Yeah, they're just like bad customers. Sometimes we have to fire them.
Yeah.
But usually we do get new ones, but it's not often that we fire. It's just we do lose patients here and there.
Yeah, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And would you say you're satisfied with your current company image?
Yes and no. I feel like we do have a strong image, but also it does have negative points to it. Those internet reviews.
Yeah.
You get rid of a patient, they come back at you on those. Everybody tries to hurt you through the internet, and it's probably a big issue of the image. I would say the overall morale of the patient.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people these days seem to be passive aggressive when it comes to reviews.
Of course, they always look at the negative ones. So.
That's right. There could be 100 good ones, but one bad one, and that's the one everyone focuses on.
That's.
Fortunately.
To be honest, when I go through Best Buy, I look for the negative ones. So.
Yeah. Okay. And do you think that your image might have a relationship to your current customer turnover rate?
Of course it does. It could be that these patients that we're losing, we're not getting the new ones because they are, witnessing the images, but, it could play a direct part. I would
Okay.
say.
Okay. And have you had any other, or done business with any other production company in the past?
We have used another company, Lifetime. I don't know if you're
Okay, I've
familiar
heard
with
of them.
them.
Yeah, they're a good company.
We used them for a while, actually, a couple years,
Mhm.
and we just had a falling out. Quality just wasn't what it used to be. Focus on what we were kind of wanting wasn't there anymore, so it just kind of fallen out. Yeah, but yeah, we've used other sources.
Okay, so from what I understand, your past experience with this production company, they took control over most of the production itself?
Yeah, I mean, at first it was great, but you have new management in there, and it just got to the point to where they weren't, getting exactly what I wanted, and we just kind of just had to end it.
Okay, I can see how that's a problem.
Yeah.
And how much time do you think you spend a day on media in general, media and advertising?
Well, we do use other sources of media. We use the radio ads. We also take out paper ads. But the problem with the radio ads is a lot of people are listening to Pandora nowadays or Apple Music. So your ad's not really too heard.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the papers. Not a lot of people are picking up the paper anymore and just looking at the ads.
I understand.
So, I mean, it's kind of like a false hope sometimes, but we, like I said, we are looking into video production as maybe a solution, but we'll see a little bit further down the road.
Okay, you said you had some difficulties with your past production company, and to me it makes sense that if you had more control over your image, what image you wanted to show the public, would that benefit your company?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. I mean, video production, commercials, everyone watches TV, so I think that is a main source. It's just we kind of taken a break from that. So yeah, it would benefit. I think at this point it would make sense.
Okay, so would you say trust has been an issue for you in the past?
Probably. Trust always plays a part in business, so the more trust I had towards the process, I would say I'd feel more comfortable in that scenario.
Okay, very well. So Steve, from what I understand, from what I've gathered here at this meeting, some of your main issues seem to be coming from your past experience with this production company, that they didn't give you the quality and control that you wanted. Is that right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. And that this image that they painted that was either incorrectly or from what the customers have posted online has resulted in a high turnover rate. Is that correct?
I mean, that sounds fair. I mean, it sounds like our biggest issues right now.
Okay. Well, it makes sense to me that we meet sometime in the future again for another follow-up meeting. I believe I might have some solutions that might help you in the long run.
Sounds fair. I think I would like to hear what you have for solutions wise, and maybe I'd like to see what you've done for other local companies. That would probably be pretty good. Also, I could see maybe some kind of rough cut that you would maybe do for us. So I mean, that would be appropriate, I think, going down a little further down this road. You'd have to go with Sarah, my assistant. She knows my schedule more. Next week is probably best because I am going out of town the following week.
Okay. We actually have done some work for other healthcare industries.
Okay.
Or companies in your field. We've done commercials for them before.
Okay.
So we kind of have a basis or some understandings of where we can take your company.
Okay, perfect. Just have them prepared for next time.
Okay.
That'd be great.
All right, will do. And one last thing, how is your company doing with budget, like for advertising?
I would have to go with the board on that. I'm not really sure where we're at in this quarter with it. But yeah, if I get with the board, I'll just send them an email this evening, and then they should get back to me by tomorrow morning. And that way I can just give you a little bit clearer answer to that question.
sounds good to me. And I guess over the next week, until whenever we meet again, I can go back and crunch some numbers, see where we're at on budget, so we can see if we're a good fit for each other.
Okay, perfect. This sounds fair. So, all right. Well, thanks very much, Dustin, for stopping by.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
Let's go Blues.
Thanks. Have a wonderful day.
You too.